Hey guys, here Mark the Geek. In this video I want to share with you guys a couple tips for your HTC One. These tips has helped me cope a little bit better with my HTC One experience, especially with Sense, since I'm coming from the Nexus 4, which is stock, and also before that I had the Galaxy S3, so it's a totally different experience here. So the first tip I want to talk about is the dock over here. This dock right here, these icons, these apps, you can't just hold it and drag it to the home screen and try to take them out from the dock, because it won't happen. Believe me, it will not happen. So I was going crazy. I couldn't figure it out. Thanks to some of commentators from my prior video, I had to update this video. That's why you're gonna see different time over here. But thanks to them, I just realized it was very easy. All you gotta do is go to your drawer. Over here, all you gotta do is tap and hold an app and drag it to your drawer. That's it. Easy as that. And now I could go ahead and have my favorite browser here. I could have Flipboard here. I like to have Flipboard in my dock because I use Flipboard a lot, and my email right there instead of having the text messaging. And that's it. That's all that's all you have to do. From here I could go ahead and put this on the camera if I want to have my camera over here in my home screen. That's it. And I could go ahead and take that out. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Very easy. Okay, my next tip is over here in your text messaging app. If, for example, let's go here to one of the text messages. This is from T-Mobile. This is the way it actually looks by default. It looks very plain, white and a little bit bone white, something like that. Let's go back. Let's go here. Let's go to settings. Let's go to general. And here there's a lot more ways to customize your text messaging experience. For example, you can add a signature, turn it on. This is going to be off by default. Over here you can write any message you want. By default it's going to say sent by HTC One. But I wrote Mark the Geek. That's it. Over here in background, you can go ahead and change the background. You go ahead and choose a wallpaper. For example, let's go ahead and choose this wallpaper. You go customize it. You can move it wherever you want. You can go ahead and done. Once you click done and you go back over here, now this is the way it looks now. It looks just like your wallpaper customized. But now let's go ahead and say, let's go back. Let's go to settings. Let's go here in general. Let's go over here in colors. Here you got different options of background and colors of the bubbles, which the bubbles sent and received. For example, I could go over here. When you click over there and go back, go here. Look at that. That looks very cool. You could go here, go back, go general, and go here again. And let's go ahead and choose this one, which looks very cool. Go here. And look at that. That looks very cool. Now, if you have problem with eyesight and need to see a little bit better your texting, all you gotta do is go here where it says font size and tread display. You go to large, or you go to extra large. Right here, let's see extra large so you guys can see the big difference. Go here, and look at that. So now you got a big, huge letters. Over here, like you see right here, if I try to start typing, you're gonna see my signature, which is right there, Mark the Geek. And all I gotta do is type and go send, and this is how it's always gonna look, which is cool. Very nice. That's a very cool tip there. My other tip has to do with the lock screen. Let's say, for example, here in the lock screen, you can see the same wallpaper as the home screen. And that's something that a lot of people don't like. A lot of people want to have a different wallpaper in the lock screen than the home screen. So if you're like that, all you gotta do is go here, go to settings, go to personalize, go to lock screen style, and right here, you got a couple choices for lock screens. You could either choose this one over here, which is, if you choose this one, it will show you text messaging, messages from people, from calendar events. If you choose that, you still have to use the default home screen wallpaper. But if you go back and you choose over here, you could go ahead and click settings, and right here you could either use your home wallpaper or you could use a custom wallpaper. From here you could go ahead and choose any picture. You could choose a picture, or you could use a wallpaper from over here. For example, let's go ahead and choose that. Let's go ahead and choose that, like that. It's very cool. Let's go with Dan. Now we're done. Let's go back. Now you got this very cool wallpaper on your lock screen, and when you open it up, you got your default wallpaper on your home screen. And my other tip has to do with the drawer. Over here in the drawer, you have a couple options over here. When it says over here, it says custom, you click over here. If you want it to see all the apps alphabetically, like you see right there, you're gonna see all the apps alphabetically, just like on most of the phones that we're used to using. But the great thing about Sense 5 that it lets you use folders in your drawer. So for that, all you gotta do is press custom, and right here when you switch to custom, you're gonna have a couple folders that have been created by me. Like you see right there. For me, it's a lot better. And it's very easy to drag a game there. For example, I want to drag this game over here. I'll click over here, switch, and release it here in games, and now the game is there. Very easy to create folders in here as well. You gotta do is press hold of an app, put it over another one, like you see there, put over another one. And from right here, you could go ahead and name it Sense. And that's it. Very easily. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And another thing is, if you click over here, when you first launch this phone is going to look like this. The grids are going to look a lot bigger, so you're going to see less apps per page, which that's something that you don't really want. Go over here and click over here, and you're done. Now it looks just normally like you used to use on other phones. Another cool feature that HTC One on T-Mobile has is the Wi-Fi calling feature. I don't really know if the AT&T and the Sprint version has that feature, but over here it does has it. So over here, all you gotta do by default, when you turn it on, that thing is gonna pop out. It's gonna tell you, hey, now that you entered your network ID, do you want to use your Wi-Fi calling feature? Yes, go ahead and choose yes, especially if you're in my situation, that in my home I don't have service at all. With almost any carrier has bad service in my home. So, but you got Wi-Fi. So all you gotta do is here is click this one over here. Make sure this is on, and use. It says over here, it says Wi-Fi preferred. Use Wi-Fi for calls. If Wi-Fi is unavailable, use cellular network. That is the way to go. And believe me, all you got to do is set it on, and that's it. When you leave your home, this will automatically turn off, so you don't have to worry about turning this on and off. Automatically, when you get back to your home and you log in and you turn on your Wi-Fi of the phone, automatically this is gonna turn on. So you don't have to be messing with that. All you gotta do is leave it on, and that's it. It's not gonna burn battery at all. If you don't find this here, all you gotta do is press go here and right here, and over here it says Wi-Fi calling. This other tip is for people that don't really like a lot blink feed. Like you see right here, blink feed is like a news aggregator, which is, for me, I love it because it feels a little bit like Flipboard. But the thing is, you don't want it to have it as your home screen. For example, if you click over here, it will automatically take you to blink feed. If you don't want that to happen, all you gotta do is press and hold, and over here you have the options to create more panels, right? Right here, you're gonna choose this one. I want to set it as my default. So all you gotta click over here and drag it, and now it's done. Now this over here is gonna be your default. That's it. And this other tip is for people that don't really like the way HTC Sense looks on their phones and they prefer a more stock look of it. All you gotta do is, for example, download an Apex launcher or Nova launcher, which makes your phone looks a little bit more stock Android, and install it. But the thing is, when you install it and you, for example, if you want to launch it, like you see right here, it looks very, very cool. And you click over here, you see the draw, it looks different. It looks just like the way normal Android looks. But if you click on here on your home screen, it will go back to Sense, and we don't want that to happen, because the reason it is going back to Sense is because it is set as default. So to change it, I'll go ahead here, go to apps, go all the way here that says all, and go ahead, let's go ahead and look for HTC Sense. Right here, HTC Sense, and go ahead over here in the bottom, it says clear default. Clear it. Once you clear default, you go ahead, go back, and if we press the home button now you're gonna have the options to choose from Apex or Sense. What you gotta choose is use Apex and choose always, and now you have a lot more cleaner look. Looks more as stock Android, like you see right here. And every time you press your home button, it will not take you back to Sense. And my last tip is going to be in reference of your case of choosing. When you purchase a case, make sure when you purchase the case, it does not have the IR blaster on the power button covered. Don't they like I did? I purchased this cover just before I got the phone, because I didn't really think this was going to be a problem. But the problem is with cases like this that cover the home button, the power button, it blocks the IR blaster. So if you want to use the TV app, you won't be able to use it because it's totally covered unless you take out this case, which is something that becomes annoying, especially on a case that is so tight as this. So just make sure, guys, when you buy a case, make sure this is uncovered. Make sure this is totally exposed. That way you could be able to use the IR blaster to control your TV. And that's it, guys. So I hope this video helps you guys have a better time with your HTC One. Totally enjoying this phone. Beautiful phone. Feels awesome. And that's it, guys. Till next time.